Okay, what's up, y'all? Okay, this is another obituary that actually I was hired to do. I let the camera run for a little bit so y'all can see how it's done or how this one is different from the others. I'll show you the finished product at the end of the video. This isn't a beginner's type tutorial. Like if you don't have any knowledge of shortcuts or what the tools do, then I suggest you look at a basic tutorial on how to work Photoshop first before you decide to do something a little bit more intermediate like this. So the first thing I was gonna do is just take off the background so that she's just on against the white surface. I'm gonna use the pen tool for it as usual. It's cool if you don't get like all the way exactly on a line. You have to kind of actually be inward on the line, because if you don't, then you'll end up cutting on the outside and it'll be obvious that you messed up on a cut. Alright, once we get that out of there, the next thing I wanted to do was get rid of all of these little white speckles, because I think this was probably a scan picture, so it's just got little dust marks all over it. And you can just clean that up easy with the clone tool. You just hit the S key and control click to a spot that's close by, and then click away on the spots that you want to remove, and it kind of just erases them out of the picture. So this is the reference that I had of her, what her actual original obituary looked like, but they contacted me to make a revamp the memorial, so we wanted to look a lot better than this. We wanted to really stand out. All of these colors I used are based on things that they told me to use, like the rose gold. They wanted a rose gold pinkish type of background. I kind of want to just sort of play with the contrast a little bit. So I'm gonna turn the levels down. I want to get that gray out of the corner. So I'm gonna just pull that down. Let's pull that over my clone layer too. But then I kind of want to I don't want her face to be that dark, so I'm gonna brush over her face a little bit on the mask and kind of get rid of that darkness I just added. And then I'm gonna just group those together so that they all stay locked together and move at the same time. They already had gave me all of the text I needed, so I just really need to just think about how it's laid out in the design. I don't have to think about any type or anything like that. But they did send me a bunch of pictures. Typically this is what, like, how they send the photos. You get a lot of pictures and you got to add a lot of photos to them, to the obituary. Most obituaries and like memorial cards kind of have similar layouts. Like at the top, it's usually like in loving memory or like remembering this person or something like that. I kind of like in loving memory of. Celebrating the life of is a good one too. And then like as far as fonts go, you want to pick something that's like kind of elegant. I decided I want to sort of brush that away, so I put a mask on it and took the gradient tool and switched it from black to transparent and just kind of brushed away the bottom. So down here, obviously, I'm gonna put some more text. And put her name down here. There, I think if I fill that in with black, that's a lot better. Trying to just get things to blend in. Nah, I'm not feeling that actually. I'm gonna just kind of brush these edges away. You can also use a soft brush and get the same effect. Just painting on a mask, it'll like kind of brush it away softly and have like a fade away edge to it. I think I want to go with like sort of a oval type of style actually, so I don't have all this black at the bottom. I just put a marquee over her and then masked her out, so now she's sitting in a circle. Now I'm gonna put a circle behind her to kind of give it that like picture window effect. Well, we gotta make it stand out a little bit with the blend effects, like the style effects, I'm sorry. I'm gonna put a stroke on here. Kind of see how we could sort of match the colors a little bit. Let's put this guy line there so I can see where I'm at. Because this is really the front and the back. The right side is the front, and the left side is the back. Go ahead and grab some roses. They requested that I put roses on here, so see what we can come up with. And I take out all of this other stuff when I travel to other windows, but I wanted you guys to see like how far you can take it to get this done. Like you use the internet to your advantage. There's plenty of photos on there for a reason. Just use them and manipulate them. So I want to put this rose thing in the background. Let me see. Maybe I want to fade out the side. I don't know. So if I just grab the rectangle and make it the same shape as the front side, I can get the cover to like kind of end right there and then sort of duplicate and pull it over and then flip it around to give it kind of like a mirror effect. Zoom in a little bit so we can gotta zoom in. Like when you don't zoom in and you're not looking at 100% sometimes, and then you print something out, once you see it on a print, you be like, damn. And then obviously prints cost you money, so it's something you gotta look out for. Dang, this is really dope. I'm starting to really see it. I can kind of, when I'm making things, I sort of see it in my head, but my mind changes a lot as I'm working. Like, maybe this will work, maybe that'll work. So far, so good. All right, let's see. If you type in PNG after whatever image you're looking for, a lot of times you can get it with the background already cut out, and you don't have to cut nothing out. Life hacks. So this is a memorial service design. It's a lot like a funeral service design, except there won't be an obituary page or an order of service page in there. The working size is 11 by 17 inches, but once it's finished, it's gonna be 8.5 by 11 because we're gonna fold it in half. And really, this is an 8-page, but I'm only gonna show y'all this cover in this video so you can see how the cover was done. Trying to create a little symmetry here. I don't know. See how it's gonna work for me. Maybe flip them that way. Just playing with the blend modes again, trying to get this border to stand out somehow. Gradients kind of give you a, if you add it the right way, it gives you sort of a, you can use it to fade in, you can kind of use it to have like a sort of reflective type of thing happening, like a shiny object. And then when you put like a bevel on there or an inner shadow, all of these little small effects just kind of bring it into sort of a 3D feel, or you could just use them to make things blend a little better. Let's see what we can do with this color. I like to paint with soft lights. Kind of give it sort of a, just add a little pop of color that's sort of like a hint of it. It's not too overbearing, and it sort of gives the illusion of like a light from behind them. Gotta make this name pop up somehow. If you play with the different blend modes, you can kind of, they all have a different sort of style to them. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this yet. Oh, this looks good. I think I want that intensity. Change this up too. Have things matching. I want it to kind of sparkle a little bit. See what we can do. Trying to find like a sparkle that I could use to make the border bling a little bit. I'm gonna just copy it right from here and paste it into Photoshop. I'm gonna cut it out though, because I don't really need this other stuff. Subtract selection from there. Pow. Set it to screen. When you set things to screen, it gets rid of the black. All right. Ooh. Put like some type of curve thing down here. Not bad. Let's see. I think I'd rather do this. stroke, and then I'm add a gradient to kind of make it sort of have like a little more depth with some shadows and highlights. Give it sort of like a shiny effect. Oh, that looks dope. Now I want to just blow this up. It needs to be a little more prominent. I'm just copying and pasting exactly what they sent me. Typically when I do this though, I have them go through it and spell check it a few times, and I also, it's a spell check option in Photoshop. I usually hit that and make sure that there's no typos on the regular spell words, and then I have them read it to make sure everybody's name is spelled correctly. Still not quite sure how to, let's see if we put a drop shadow behind it, will it look better? There we go, that's starting to kick in a little bit more for me. So just duplicate that so that they got kind of the same, consistency going. Bring that down a little bit. And I want to kind of swap them. Click this button here, it makes some superscript or subscript, I think is what it's called. It's a little easier to read that way. All right, we're looking good. I think maybe I want to throw some doves on here. goes. All right. Well, that's how we're gonna do now for the cover. I'm gonna send it to the client and see what they think. Um, Try to go ahead and upload part 2 as soon as possible. I appreciate y'all watching. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the share button. See y'all next time. Peace.